At Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Show a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Play action, now it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd and a yard, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 1 step away from a Super Bowl, and certainly defensively a huge key. They got to take him out of the passing game.
So to do that, they've decided to take their best cover guy to put on him. And the reason they want to do that, limit his opportunities because they don't think the rest of the receivers can beat them.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Lambo on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That throw into the arms of Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On the draw, here's Mitchell.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
On the ball.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aleem McNeil able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And the tight end goes in motion left. Lance now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Let's go now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And now here is another interception. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 98 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Trey Lance
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Niners are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Let's go now. Check, pick.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This one caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.